Now, my friends, I would like to explain to you the theory and technique of a warrior's philosophy of self-defense, a true warrior. There are 4 phases to the theory and technique of true self-defense. The first stage from a warrior, you've heard of from Bruce Lee, perhaps, the art of fighting without fighting. It all begins within the mind, within the consciousness. The first phase of self-defense is avert and avoid. If you know those sketchy places, or if you're walking through a dark parking lot, you avert and you avoid danger. When going through a dark parking lot, you have to, or around a corner, you have to take that corner wide so you have extra time to see if somebody is there looking to ambush you, or if you know a certain nightclub or a certain bar or a certain person that has a problem with you, frequents a certain location, you stay away from them. Or if you're walking down the street at night and you see some troublemakers on the same side of the road as you, cross the road. You avert and avoid a situation. That's the first phase of self-defense. It's mental, the art of fighting without fighting. You avert and avoid. Like when you get into your car after you're shopping or whatever you're doing, when you get into your car, the first thing you should do is lock your doors before you take your attention away from your surroundings and start playing with your phone or dealing with your groceries or whatever you do. Give yourself this insurance policy of knowing you are safe so you can relax and not have to worry about being ambushed by a carjacker or a thief or whatever. Avert and avoid. If that fails, the second phase of self-defense is to defuse and de-escalate the situation. Now, avert and avoiding didn't work. So now, you are going to use your mind to say or do things that will defuse and de-escalate the situation. Apologize for maybe what they think happened. Apologize for the disrespect. Apologize for the misunderstanding. The whole time vigilant and reading their body language. You can tell by observing someone who is about to attack you many different tells that they are going to attack you. Their eyes will seem glazed over and stressed. Their gaze maybe even will look like a predator. You might notice tension, or their face is red, or their breathing is different, or they're clenching or like gritting their teeth. You can feel it. So, if in your effort to diffuse and de-escalate the situation doesn't work, the third phase of self-defense is what we Sigma warriors like to call the ambush attack. Now, this can be done any authentic way that you choose, but the way I originally learned was while I'm defusing and de-escalating the situation, I am appearing, or I am expressing myself as someone who does not want to fight. Take a step back with your power hand and put your hands at your chest, showing for witnesses and also for the attacker that you are a victim. You do not want trouble. This will lower their guard. Now, this is like chess, 2 moves ahead. As you are trying to successfully, and make sure you try to de-escalate the situation, 2 moves ahead, you're already preparing yourself in case it doesn't work. Now, what does this mean? You'll notice that how my hands are right now in a victim stance. I appear afraid. You can practice the face in the mirror, look afraid, but there's not much difference between how my hands are like this and like this. I can strike you exactly the same with my hands closed as I can with them open. But with my hands closed, you know that there's a possibility I might try to hit you. But with my hands open, there's more likely a chance you are dropping your guard and think that I'm just somebody for you to bully and that you're in no danger whatsoever. But the ambush attack, the third phase of self-defense, the ambush attack, is lowering their guard so you can strike. Now remember, this is not a sport. It's not a boxing match or a kickboxing match or a wrestling match. This is the street, kid. And you didn't ask to fight. You didn't sign a contract. You don't go around fighting people, okay? You have no choice at this point. Or you're averting and avoiding, didn't work. You're diffusing and de-escalating, didn't work. Now you're at a point where you realize this person is 99 to 100% going to attack you. So either you embrace your execution, because you don't know what's going to happen. This is not on a yoga mat. It's not on a wrestling mat. If he knocks you out and your head hits the concrete, depending on where you are, you could crack your skull open and die. Now, people have kids, people have families, people have other people to care about. And you cannot afford, even if you survive and have brain damage, you cannot afford this. So, you have to throw away this idea of sport. This is street, kid. Your only objective is fight or flight. And if you fight, this is war, okay? Nothing is illegal. The eyes, there's no reason to punch someone in the face, especially if they want to rape you, attack you, or rob you. The same amount of force that you throw a punch, you can curl your fingers into what Bruce Lee called the dragon spear. Now, make sure if you're going to do something like this, it's do or die, because you'll get in a lot of trouble and you will destroy their eye for the rest of their life. But if you throw that punch and the spear right into their eye, they're going to have all kinds of problems. And remember, this is not a sport. You don't have to win. All you have to do is buy yourself enough time to get away and survive. You know, the groin. There's no such thing as a low blow. I did not want to fight you. I don't fight people. You see? But you're bigger than me. You're stronger than me. But your groin is not. Now be careful with it, because some people are kind of crazy and don't react to the groin. So don't stop there. Your teeth are made to tear. We don't think about that in this culture because we are civilized. But in the caveman days, or even when you're eating your tougher than a $2 steak, your teeth are knives, basically. And if someone wants to attack you, they very quickly lose their motivation if you bite a chunk of their nose off their face. Just the trauma and sight of such a thing is very demoralizing. And the blood coming from your mouth, or like Tyson did, biting dude's ear off, Holyfield, or biting someone anywhere. Your nails, scratching them so there's evidence for the police. So if they go to the hospital with an infection, the police could find them easier. You have to think outside. You have to do whatever it takes. Either you embrace your execution, trust that they're not going to kill you, and let them beat you up, which you don't know. What if they are just going to beat you up, but your head cracks on the cement? This is war. You must defend yourself as though your very life depended on it. You don't have to win, remember that. You can go right to the eye or right to the groin and get the fuck out. Or if you hit to the groin, a natural reaction to get a hit in the groin is to bend over. Once you have them bend over, you can grab the back of their head and drive your knee through their fucking teeth. Or their nose. People don't like to get hit in the nose. It makes you not able to see and it hurts. But the last stage of self-defense is active combat. At this point, both of us know that there's a fight. But you don't want to get there. And a true master never actually does get there. Avert and avoid. Diffuse, de-escalate. If that doesn't work, you Jeet Kune Do, the art of the intercepting fist. You get them before they get you, and you get out